Still the greatest song ever. No, seriously.
We got the greatest intro.
Hey, is that not the greatest?
Thank
It's just
you.
like
The best.
I begged, man, can I change it? He didn't want me to change it. Yeah.
No.
I love
It
it.
stands the test of time.
Yeah.
I look forward to it every morning
Yeah.
at 6:30. It gets me
I
going.
appreciate
Yeah.
it.
We
Hard to do every
don't
day.
got the octagon anymore, Skip. You might want to have to take the octagon.
All right, we're good.
Welcome back.
Yes,
We're
welcome
so
back.
glad you're here.
Thanks
And I
for
know
having me.
this guy has a lot
I
to
got
ask
a
you
lot
about.
to say, but first of all, this is the hardest working man in show business. This is a touring dynamo who played San Diego last night.
Yeah.
Out of the goodness of his heart, he barely slept. He's up early for us because he is playing the Fabulous Forum right here in Los Angeles tonight.
Tonight, yeah.
And he recently played in Chicago before 98,000 people.
Yeah.
You a Soldier Field?
I don't know where it was at. it was just outside.
Really?
Yep.
So many people, man.
Wow.
It was
Yeah.
Lollapalooza.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Lollapalooza.
Oh, yeah.
And then he's on his way to Portland, where he's going to see one Damian Lillard,
Yeah.
who is now a rap rival for you, right?
And that's the homie.
So, you and I have been friends for a long time, but our friendship got recently tested because you got really testy with me over my takes on your man Aaron Rodgers and your Green Bay Packers.
Yeah.
So I said, well, since you're in the neighborhood, please drop by.
Yeah.
And please attempt to set me straight about how good Aaron and your Packers are going to be,
They're going to be great.
as in Super Bowl great.
We're going to be there. We're going to be in the playoffs, and if we're in the playoffs, you know how that goes. Anything can happen. And if we're in the playoffs, I'm 100% behind them. So we're going to be there.
And what do you see? Do you see a bounce-back season from Aaron? Because he has declined slowly but surely over the last 3 years. And he went 6-9-1 last year as the starting quarterback.
Yeah, well, if that's what you want to call this, a bounce-back season.
Okay.
But for those who already know what Aaron is capable of, it's not a bounce-back season to us. It's what's supposed to be.
And he is capable of what?
Everything.
As in,
I mean, he has a ring, don't he?
he's got one that was like a decade ago.
He has a ring,
It's
right?
been a long time with no ring.
He has a ring, so
He
he's
does have a
capable of
ring.
he's capable of winning the Super Bowl.
Would you agree with Michael Irvin of my Dallas Cowboys, who says that Aaron should have many more rings, but he doesn't have the leadership skills that Tom Brady has?
I don't agree with the leadership part, but I agree with he should have more rings, and I would probably say he didn't have other people in leadership position that Tom Brady has.
So he was held back by Mike McCarthy?
You know, there's other people and there's other positions as well. But yeah,
He didn't have Bill Belichick.
He didn't have no Bill Belichick. That's what I was trying to say. Without
I
saying
give
it.
Belichick 25% credit.
25. See, that's what me and him fall out that way. He got about 25. He got the greatest coach. That's the greatest coach ever in all sports.
I think Bill Walsh was in football, but that's okay.
There you go.
He's a very good coach, taking places by Tom
Bill
Brady.
Walsh was great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But why you trying to diminish him?
I don't try to diminish.
But you
have
don't-
the greatest quarterback ever. It's the hardest position to play in sports.
But you don't say Joe Montana made Bill Walsh, but you quick to say Tom Brady made Coach Belichick. Why?
Bill Walsh invented that offense, literally invented it, and handpicked Joe Montana in the third round to run that West Coast offense.
Paul Brown's offense.
And it
Anyway.
worked.
But anyway.
No, Bill Walsh invented it.
You know what? Go ahead. You know.
I think Bill Belichick is great, and I think Tom is great as well. But I don't think I think they both make each other.
Okay?
Yeah, I don't
As
think there's no
much
point
respect as I have for Aaron Rodgers throwing the football, as he says, transcendent, greatest thrower of the football ever, I will give you that, but that does not win football games. To me, and I've been on record from the start, and this is what angers you, I believe he has turned into, slowly but surely, a blame-deflecting finger pointer, a diva who is more destructive than constructive in his locker room. And we see it more and more to the point that he's even been called on the carpet by his management. Don't be the problem with the new head coach.
I believe that's what we're painting them. We, as in the social media and everybody, I believe that's what they're painting them as. Yeah, I believe they paint him as like almost a coach killer. And he's only been with the same coach over 10 years, and that's the only coach he quote unquote supposedly killed. But now he's a coach killer, and they say he's pointing fingers. He's mad at this. He want everything his way. No, he just want to win.
Well, does he?
Yeah.
Or does
But
he
it-
just want a star?
But
Does
let
he
me
just
ask you-
want stats?
But let me ask you this, Weezy.
No, he's
Is the
not.
only way to win is his way? Is that the only way that you can win is by Aaron Rodgers' way?
No, it's not, because he's already said that how he's feeling Matt LaFleur. He feel the scheme. He's loving the scheme.
That ain't what we've been hearing out of there. we hear.
I don't know. He just came. He say he's feeling it. He like the new scheme. He say he's understanding. He love it. He's feeling it. He like the new guy Shep in the slot. All that.
It's like sometimes you get on the album, you jump on the album and say, man, that thing was good, and you walk away like, that thing was terrible. Yeah, you see what I'm saying? Wait, you say,
I know what you're talking about, but I don't think it was one of those situations. I don't think it was one of those situations.
And by the way, remind everyone, you obviously grew up in New Orleans,
Yes, I
but
did.
once upon a time, your father went to Super Bowl,
yes.
at the Superdome,
Yes.
and brought home some Packer paraphernalia. As
Yeah,
in
they'd
cups
won the
and
Super Bowl.
Yeah.
And that's how he became
Brett
a Packer.
Favre,
Green Bay against New England, 96.
Exactly.
Drew Bledsoe, right?
And John Madden game came out, and, you know, the Super Bowl person, and I think the Green Bay Packers was the best team on there, so you got to play with the best team, and that's how I became a fan.
And so he brought cups home.
Cups, towels, everything.
Towels.
Yeah,
And
beads.
you actually began to utilize all
Yeah,
the
we
cups.
had to. You
Yeah.
know how it go.
Yeah.
You got to use that.
So now let's talk about the team you call my cowgirls, right? You often call them the cowgirls, and that's okay.
Sorry,
I
like
accept that because you'll be made to eat those words this year because they are on the verge of greatness.
Skip, they look good. I can't lie.
Thank you.
They look good.
But they got some contractual
They have some
issues.
problems. Y'all have some problems over there. I
Okay.
don't think Zeke playing for y'all if y'all don't pay that man.
Okay?
Yeah, I don't think he gonna come out there.
I believe Jerry Jones will figure all this out because that's what he does best.
I definitely believe he will figure all of that out.
Figures.
Figure.
Yeah, he gonna have to.
Figures.
7,
Bunch of
8
them
have to.
figures. Yep.
Gonna have to.
All right. Do you think Zeke misses games?
I don't know how to answer. I don't know. I wouldn't say I think he will, but I believe if it comes down to if y'all not giving him what he want, will he miss? Will he miss him? Yes, he'll miss him. Yes, yes.
Do you think Dak Prescott is overrated or underrated?
Underrated.
Thank you. Finally.
Wait.
Over.
See, there you go. Now, see, you just talking about he underrated, and when the man compared him to Aaron Rodgers and Tom Brady, you looked at it like,
Oh no, not yet.
Man
He
was
ain't.
Michael Irvin.
Yeah, he's nowhere near that, but he's underrated as in people. How people look at him, they think he can't do a lot of things because of the way he was drafted and things like that. But
he can't do a lot of things, like throw the ball down the field with accuracy consistently. That's one thing.
To who?
Amari,
Now.
Now, yeah.
Not
Okay.
then.
you sound like you getting on the Cowboys bandwagon.
No.
You know what? He just speaks the truth.
He speaks the truth.
The objective truth. as
Okay, you
opposed
gonna
to
find out the hard way.
Yeah.
You gonna find out the hard way.
Speaking of Tom Brady, how surprised are you that he's now 42 years of age and that the New England Patriots are still favored to win another Super Bowl?
I'm not surprised at all.
No?
Not surprised at all.
Because?
It's Tom Brady and it's Bill Belichick, and it's all we know and it's all we've seen. You know, so we have no reason to, other than the Chiefs, to get happy about that. You know, I'm a fanatic of who I'm with, so I'm gonna say the Packers, but we have seen nothing else. So.
So with Brady, how can you see to 45? He says, I'm going to play until I'm 45. Are you going to bet against that?
I'm never gonna bet against Tom Brady.
Me either.
Yeah.
I am.
Yeah. Well, you have 3 straight years and you've lost
I am.
every year.
20 years in New England. This is it.
This is it?
In New England.
After you read that story in men's...
In New England.
Houses for
Wow.
sale.
I also saw he got a $70 million extension with $8 million, which is nothing. So he year to year. But aren't we all?
Yeah. So what in your mind, because you are a deep thinker when it comes to sports, what drives that man, Brady? What drives him? Why is he still paying the
I think
price
it's
to do
simple. I think victory drives him and competition drives him. Playing competition and victory, plain and simple. I think that's his motivation.
You do you believe it's easier to play quarterback now that they can't attack the quarterback like they could when you were growing up watching the game?
I don't know. I don't use the word easy because I don't know nothing about being an NFL player, but it's definitely nowhere near what it was when I was growing up. Nowhere near. I believe, plain and simple, Kyler Murray is the example of that. You know, I don't think he would have even considered being the quarterback in those days.
Really?
That's a good point.
Because just too much...
It's violent.
Just too violent.
Yeah. it was violent back then.
Kyler Murray
It was so
put
beautiful.
together.
It was
Yeah,
beautiful.
he put together, but not put together like that, Skip.
Okay.
That's a
Oh, he
different.
awesome. He awesome, but back then,
That's interesting.
that was some beautiful violence back then.
Beautiful. You explain beautiful violence.
Well, it was, but they let continuation hits on the quarterback happen where
Yeah.
the ball's gone, the quarterback's looking downfield, and
That
you
was
get
football.
to run and start and blast him upside
Yeah,
his head.
You
yes.
talking about the guy with the helmet on?
Yeah.
With the pads on.
Oh, talk to it, Weezy.
He got a number
Talk
on.
to it, baby.
Oh, I was just trying to figure out.
Weezy over there talking to him about football.
Trying to figure out if that was what you were talking about.
They were sitting ducks. That they could not protect themselves. They're looking downfield after trying to read 17 things happening in the secondary, and the ball is gone, and they allowed the continuation of the onslaught of a 290-pound defensive end running as fast as he
They
can
allowed
to
him to
just
play football.
obliterate
That
the
is
quarterback.
You know what
That's
I remember?
not fair.
You know what I remember, Skip? I remember going across the middle, and I'm focused on one thing. I'm focused on that football, and they were allowing Roddy Locke
And look, what?
to put his helmet right up under my
And
chin.
it wasn't nothing but football.
Did people pay
A
to
good
see
play.
Shannon Sharp
Yeah, they
play?
paid to see me.
I'm sorry to
All the
inform you this.
jerseys,
They did
all
not.
the jerseys in the stands.
Nobody
said otherwise.
cared.
Well, they were wearing them 84s.
If
I couldn't
O'Shea
care.
Sharp had something wrong and he was out, nobody noticed.
No, they didn't. Like, what's wrong with Shea?
I definitely play with your big bro in the game all the time. Yeah. you know.
Do you really?
Yeah.
Back then at Green Bay.
Hey,
Yeah.
what happened when Tom Brady's knee got wrecked in opening
They
day?
changed the rules.
Yeah, okay,
They changed the
because
rules.
they didn't want to have another season with no Tom Brady.
So let me ask you-
He drives the train.
So if you don't mind me asking, so what they gonna do with football when Tom Brady retires? Let's say he plays to 50. Are they gonna do away with football?
Do away with it?
Yeah.
Well,
Why
they'll
not? How
find
they gonna-
some new ones.
Exactly.
But he was in the
So wait,
heart
you
of
think,
his
so you
prime.
think the new rules are Tom Brady have a lot to do with these new rules?
Oh, no. Well, because Skip makes a valid point. The quarterback is the most high-profile position.
Yes.
And they want those guys on the field, but they've overly protected them. That's why you see all these guys talking about playing until they 30, 45.
45.
Man, them guys, no way. You don't think these guys, now, the training wasn't like it is now, but there were some guys in the early 2000s that could have played if the rules had been in place like they are now.
Exactly, yeah.
But now,
You
you
hear what
can't
I'm
punish
saying?
the quarterback. Skip, football is about intimidation. I can't intimidate Tom Brady anymore. Because like you said, he throws the ball. I can't put my helmet on his chin. I got to get up off the ground. I
You
can't
can't
hit
land
it
on
with
him.
the
You can't land on him.
If you get to him before he releases the football, you can obliterate him.
No, I can't
you
follow
can
him.
still.
I can't follow him.
Okay, but you can hit him as hard as you can hit him.
Skip, it's
You
football.
just can't follow through.
Why not?
Why?
Well, you can still hit him hard.
No,
you don't
no,
think
no.
he's sore after games?
And now I want a teacup. I'm going to pick him up, and boom.
Oh,
That's what I wanna
that's
do.
fair.
Yeah.
That's what you
That-
want.
They do that to running backs.
You know, that's manly. I'm impressed.
It's football.
Much as I enjoy this combo about football, we still have to ask you about LeBron.
We gotta
haven't
talk
even gone there. Will he
Let's
bring
get
the
it.
title to LA? So much more coming up next.